in a realm where one's strength was determined by the divine blessings they received. A young boy named Heiss had once dreamed of becoming a great adventurer. He had made a promise with his childhood friend, Saha, that the two of them would one day become the strongest team and help others together. At the blessing ceremony, it was said that Saha received the blessing of the Swordmaster. Heiss had congratulated her, expressing confidence that he too would receive an amazing blessing so they could go on adventures side by side. Saha had replied warmly, saying that they were now one step closer to their dream. However, when Heiss received his blessing, confusion spread among the onlookers. Even Guildmaster Geist had admitted that he didn't recognize it. Heiss had been given the title Weapon Master, a term no one else had ever heard of. When he had asked Geist what it meant, Geist had no answers to offer. Thus, Heiss's blessing remained unknown. 2 years had passed, and Heiss still didn't understand the nature of his blessing. Despite this, he and Saha remained in the same adventuring team, Sacred Leader. But with no visible powers, Heiss had been relegated to carrying the team's luggage. It was reported that at one point, Reynold had asked Saha if she had made up her mind about something, and she had replied that she had. During a mission, Saha had explained the plan and told Heiss to wait behind while the others went to fight a queen cobra. Heiss had watched in amazement as Saha and the others easily defeated the monster using their blessings. One of the team members had nearly been struck during the fight, prompting Saha to save him and scold Heiss, telling him not to get in her way. After the battle, Heiss had been left to clean up and pick up supplies. Among the remains, he had found a strange book. When he opened it, he had felt the same mysterious sensation he had experienced when he received his blessing. Later, Saha and the team had approached Heiss and told him he should leave the team. Shocked, Heiss had reminded Saha of the promise they once made. Saha had said she hadn't forgotten, but that the team was close to being promoted to an A rank, and keeping him would only drag them down. She had handed him some money and apologized. Heiss had left the team, angry and heartbroken. He had declared that he wouldn't give up, and that he would never become an adventurer who threw away the weak just to climb higher. Even though some former teammates had shown signs of regret, they hadn't intervened. Over the following 2 months, Heiss had taken on missions by himself, eventually defeating 20 goblins in a single day. Despite his accomplishments, people continued to speak poorly of him. One day, Saha had passed along a message through others, telling Heiss about a location where white clover flowers were blooming. Knowing these flowers were rare and valuable, Heiss had gone there, touched by the gesture. At the field, Heiss had admired the beauty of the land and even felt grateful. However, everything had suddenly gone dark. When he turned around, he had seen a black dragon. The ancient black dragon, an SS plus rank monster. The beast had slashed Heiss's right eye. Believing Saha had sent him there to die, Heiss had cried out that he didn't want to die. At that moment, when he touched the mysterious book once again, something had awakened in him. He had instinctively known how to use the weapon it revealed, an M79 grenade launcher. With a single shot, he had slain the dragon. Heiss had finally understood his blessing. It wasn't a traditional power, it was a mastery of legendary and unknown weapons from another world. But even in triumph, his heart had burned with anger and betrayal. He believed Saha had truly meant to get rid of him. Back at the guild, Saha and her team had gone to meet Guild Master Geist. When Geist had heard about the location Saha had sent Heiss to, he had been shocked. He had explained that the area was known as the lair of an SS plus rank monster. Suddenly, someone had rushed in to report an emergency. a new S-rank adventurer had appeared. The adventurers and guild members had gathered to witness Heiss arriving, holding the severed head of the Black Dragon. The crowd had been stunned. Heiss had looked directly at Saha and asked if she had truly hated him so much that she had wanted him dead. Saha had appeared confused, but Heiss hadn't waited for an explanation. He had told her that he would never forgive her, that he would no longer trust people like her, and that he had become strong on his own. Soon after his dramatic declaration, Heiss had collapsed from exhaustion.